Welcome to this edition of our update. It's always glad to have you guys. Before we continue, please subscribe to our channel, Opinion Naija TV, and click the bell icon for notification. Thank you. I'm gonna be starting with this story. Another not too nice story, I must say. But before I start, please, I want to put this as a warning to all the daddies and mommies out there, our parents, fathers and mothers. Please, if you have a child, always put your eye on the child. Even when he or she is playing in the neighborhood, don't just say, "Oh, they are playing. Allow him to play with." It's good to allow them to play, but please, always have your eye on them. Always set your eye on them. Have an idea what's going on with them. While I will be bringing an update on the Dowen College and Sylvester Oromoni situation, I'm going to be starting with a sad story occurred of 8 children playing in a community in Lagos. They innocently got into a car parked. Got inside, they couldn't leave, they got suffocated and died. They couldn't open the car and got suffocated until they were almost dying before one of the kids was able to first open the car and escaped. The vehicle, according to report, belonged to one of the grandparents of the kids, Mrs. Saliat Kazim. The grandchild had gone into the vehicle with his fellow kids to play. Upon getting inside, they got trapped in. They couldn't leave. The vehicle was said to be first opened in the first place, and they got trapped in there. They couldn't leave, and they died of suffocation until one was able to first open the vehicle, who later died on the way to the hospital. A resident of the area, known as Karim Olaniyi, expressed surprise because the place was a normal playground for children. According to him, and I quote, "Children usually gather here most times and play football with one another, and we have not experienced this kind of situation. The people suspected it was ritual when they found the boys dead inside the car, which Mrs. Saliat Kazim identified as her own." He further said, "I believe that the community leaders must have reported the matter to the police because no one can say exactly how it happened." Meanwhile, the Lagos State Police Command has launched an investigation into the matter. So we just have to wait and see what actually happened there. Now back to the Dowen College and Sylvester Oromoni situation. Reactions have continued to treat the death of the 12-year-old Sylvester Oromoni of Dowen College, Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. One of such reactions is from the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, who is asking foreign missions in Nigeria to deny entry to all the perpetrators of the Sylvester Oromoni's death. About 5 students have been accused so far of being part of the perpetrators who bullied and battered the young Sylvester to death, and they are said to be on the run, with some reports insinuating that they have been flown abroad by their parents. Hence, the message from the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS. A statement by the student body said, and I read in quote, "We equally call for the immediate arrest and interrogations of names of students mentioned in the attack that led to the eventual death of Sylvester, irrespective of how highly pleased their parents are. There must not be any sacred cow, as all of them must be arrested, adequately interrogated, and charged if found culpable." By this press statement, we put on red alert foreign missions in Nigeria to deny entry to the following students who had been fingered in the attack leading to the death of Sylvester Oromoni until the investigation is concluded. End of quote. In the meantime, The family of Senator Kashamu has come out to deny their son's involvement in the killing of the young Sylvester Oromoni. Michael Adewale Kashamu, the son of former Senator Kashamu, had been accused as being one of the perpetrators who tortured the 12-year-old Sylvester Oromoni to death. In a statement by the family's representative, Mutairu Kashamu, and as seen by pressmen, the family denied that their son, Michael, was never involved in such acts, and that he ceased to be the school father of the deceased has been speculated before he was reportedly bullied and tortured to death. Still on the reaction, a Nigerian man has come out to narrate how he had to withdraw his son from a certain school when he noticed some strange changes in his son. The man, identified as Mike Ekuno, posted on social media a letter dated back to 2018, a letter of withdrawal he sent to the school authority and withdrew his son from the school even without writing his promotional exam, as he values his son more than the exam. He wrote, and I quote, "Copy of my letter to the school authority over the bullying of my son. I finally had to withdraw him without sitting for his promotional exam to keep him alive." End of quote. And the content of the letter reads, I quote, "My son, Ifesinachi 10, is an intelligent, is a bold and a free-spirited boy. His mother and I are shocked at the transformation of his personality since enrolling in your school at the start of this academic session. He has suddenly turned timorous, scared and fidgety, apart from losing about 10 kg from his entry level of 50 kg. End of quote. Here are the reactions from Nigerians. Obina Oke said, and I quote, "That's how an intelligent and proactive father should act. You saved his life. God bless you, sir." End of quote. Another Nigerian had this to say. She said, Duchess Janet, member, said, "A stitch in 9 saves 9. A woman cried that her daughter distressingly requested for change of school, but she encouraged her to complete the term, only for her to receive her daughter's cups before the end of term." Another Nigerian had this to say. Nkoli Obi Ogbolu said, and I quote, "This is absolutely devastating. No wonder there is so much bad blood, corruption, and the fruits of decadence in our society. They have deep roots." Another Nigerian had this to say. Paul Sawa said, and I quote, "Anything it takes, bro. Fatherhood 101. End of quote. Peace Okolo said, I quote, "I just removed my son recently from the so-called boarding school." End of quote. This is where we will be wrapping it up for now, but you can go to the comment section and tell us, share your opinion with us. Let us know what you think can be done to eradicate this scenario, this bullying scenario that is occurring in our schools, and ways to make our school safe for our children and society at large. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Opinion Nigeria TV, and click the bell icon for notification. Thank you and God bless.